Hey friends, welcome to Storytime with Miss Norton. Today's story is called The Hugging Tree, and it's one of my favorite stories. And in this story, I have lots of favorite parts. But I want you today, as I'm reading it, to think about what is your favorite part. So before we begin a story, does anybody have any eye wonders just by looking at the front cover? All right, and remember, any questions that I ask you, you can go ahead and shout them to the screen or to your stuffed animal or whoever's in the room with you. Let's get started. The Hugging Tree. On a bleak and lonely rock by a vast and mighty sea grew a lonely little tree where no tree should ever be. How she got there no one knew. She sprouted stems and little leaves as a tiny seed will do. There's hardly any dirt for me, no forest breeze, no birds, no bees, but I will do the best I can to make this rock my home. So she grew even where she wasn't supposed to. Her tiny roots pushed night and day, and bit by bit the rock gave way. A smidge, an inch, a foot, then two, she grew and grew and grew and grew. The ocean hugged the rocky shore. I like you near me, little tree. Let's keep each other company. So the tree and the ocean became friends. Soft gold sunbeams kissed her crown, warm as honey pouring down. At night she raised her branches high to greet the moon up in the sky. I wax and wane, I ebb and flow, I cycle through from full to thin, and when I'm done, I start again. That's how life is, you know. One summer noon, a pair of loons landed on her canopy. That just means the top of her. A pretty tree, a sparkling sea. Shall we make this place our home and raise our baby chicks right here? The little tree warmed up with pride. She spread her branches high and wide. I'll be your home, she replied. And can you tell me if you've seen the forest where my family grew? We've built our nest in trees like you quite far from here, and so you blew. Many nights and many days you flew on wind just like we do. So that little tree's missing her family. They built their nest, they laid their eggs, and soon 2 baby chicks were born. Summer passed, autumn too, the little tree turned red and gold. Then winter came with howling winds and cutting cold that broke her boughs. Oh no, friends, what just happened? Think about it, breathe it, release it. Her branches broke. The loons flew south, the sea all ice, the rock all snow, the moon was lost in thunderclouds. Mighty cliff, hold me tight, don't let me blow away. Little tree, with all my might, I'll hold you close night and day. Storms will come and storms will go. At last the sun melted the snow. But now the tree could not grow. The storm had torn her roots. The moon gazed down and softly said, sometimes we lose our way, but with some help we start again. That's how life is, you know. Oh, friends, what do you think's going to happen next to this poor little tree? Think about it, breathe it, release it. Let's find out. And soon a boy came running by, skipping stones into the sea. When he saw the little tree, he stopped and stared. He touched the tiny leaves, he felt the ragged roots, he shook his head and said, I can bring just what you need. I can help you, little tree. Oh, friends, what good thing just happened? Go ahead and shout it out to the screen. A tree can't hug a boy, it has no hands or arms, but it can hug you with its heart, and that is just as deep and warm. If that tree wants to hug the little boy, how do you think the tree's feeling? Every day the boy came back carrying a full backpack. From the pack he took a tin and poured out rich brown earth. He packed the roots, he tucked them in, he planted flowers round the tree and made a path for all to see. Now everyone will know that even on a granite cliff a little tree can grow. And then he went to sleep and dreamed the things that boys dream of. Now every day new people stop to rest beneath the little tree and dream the things we all dream of: to love, to share, to give, to dare, to grow just where we are. And to this very day they come. For on a splendid sunny rock by a warm and bright blue sea, a great big hugging tree grows just where she was meant to be. The end. All right, friends, as you can see, that is a fantastic story and definitely one of my favorites. But I had lots of favorite parts. So your writing prompt today is to pick a part in this story that was your favorite and tell me my favorite part was, and give some details from the text. All right, friends, I cannot wait to read your writing and see what your favorite part from the hugging tree is. Bye.